So guys, there's another fight that I wanted to talk about. What would have happened if this fight had taken place? Let's talk Amir Khan against Kell Brook. I mean, sorry, not Kell Brook. Amir Khan against Timothy Bradley. This fight, at one point, was a fight that I really wanted to see. It was between two guys who at the time were seen as number one and two, and for me, it would have been a fantastic fight. And unfortunately, it got taken away from us by one man, and by one man only. And that's Timothy Bradley. He didn't want it. He didn't want it. You know, he ducked Amir Khan. That's the biggest fact, and probably one of the biggest ducks in boxing, where there was two guys that were one and two at the time. And I know Amir Khan was unified champion. I'm not sure. I think, was Bradley unified champion? I'm not sure. Was he unified champion? I believe he was, because I believe he beat Alexander. So that could have potentially have been. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure, guys, but correct me if I'm wrong. Could that have been for the undisputed fight? I don't know. Could that have been for the undisputed light welterweight championship? I don't know. Or was it? Am I getting the timings wrong here? Because I know Bradley was unified light welterweight champion. Or was he? Pretty sure he was, because he beat Alexander. Was Alexander champion? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it might have been for the undisputed. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. But I know both these two were seen as number one and two. And Bradley decided to move up and fight Manny Pacquiao. Now a lot of people may say that's not a duck. And I know what you guys are gonna say. Well, Amir Khan ducked Kell Brook, so this that. The difference is Amir Khan and Kell Brook were never one and two in the welterweight division. They were both top fighters in the welterweight division. They were never seen as one and two. So when you're seen as number one and two, for me, you have to fight, because we have to see who the best is, right? And Bradley moved up to take a Pacquiao fight. And, you know, what happened. He ended up getting the decision in the first fight when he really lost. And he ended up losing to Pacquiao. I think it was kind of I think he felt that he wasn't confident he could beat Khan. And I'll explain why. Let's break the fight down, because that's why I did this video. I've given you the backgrounds of these two, or this fight. But firstly, Bradley, everybody knew that he wasn't a big puncher. People used to say that, he couldn't crack an egg or whatever. But obviously he could punch a little, but he wasn't a big puncher, right? Bradley was also fast hands. He was also quite quick, but good decent punch resistance. Prodnikov bashed him up a little, but he took some good punishment in that fight. He was wobbling all over the place. But I just think Amir Khan, that was stylistically a nightmare for Bradley. Bradley was quite short. He was quite a muscular dude, but quite short. Amir Khan was longer, rangier, faster. It had all points victory written for Khan all day long. And Bradley knew that. I think Bradley wasn't confident he could beat Amir Khan, because if he was confident, he would have taken the fight. He may say that, I moved up to fight Pacquiao, but he could have fought Khan if he was confident he'd beat him, and then fight Bradley, then fight Pacquiao for being the undisputed champion at light welter. He could have then moved up. He would have probably got more money for fighting Pacquiao. But like I said, stylistically, Amir Khan was a nightmare. He was taller, longer, rangier. And I actually think this would have been just like Devin Alexander, or this would have just been like, Paulie Malignaggi, where it would have been quite one-sided, because I think stylistically, styles make fights. Bradley was a good fighter, and he ended up having some good wins. But stylistically, I felt he was made for Khan, and he knew that. And that's why he never fancied the fight. Khan was, before Khan started chasing Mayweather and Pacquiao, the guy that he was chasing was Bradley. You guys should know this. That before Khan started chasing Mayweather and Pacquiao, the guy before those two he was chasing was Timothy Bradley, and Bradley didn't want it. So all the fights that Khan wanted and was chasing, he didn't get. He was chasing Bradley, didn't get that fight. Chasing Pacquiao, Mayweather, didn't get those fights. Even the Garcia fight, he wanted that fight bad and he didn't get that either. So all the fights that Amir Khan wanted, he never got. You know, and I think the Bradley fight was a fight which would have been I think it would have been a comfortable win for Khan. I think stylistically he was all wrong. I think the Danny Garcia fight stylistically was a lot harder. Even though Bradley was probably better than Garcia technically. Couldn't punch as hard, but I just think stylistically, styles make fights. And I think Khan was stylistically all wrong for Bradley. And I think Bradley knew it as well. I don't think Bradley wanted to take that fight. Just got to be honest. I don't think he wanted to take that fight. But that's my take. What do you guys think? Who do you think would have won this fight? Do you think Bradley would have been able to win? Or do you think stylistically Amir Khan was a nightmare for Timothy Bradley? That's what I think. But I wanted to know your guys' opinions. Leave your thoughts. Guys, make sure to like the video. As many likes, the more likes, the better. The better the dislike to dislike ratio, the better my channel will perform. I'm trying to get my channel up there again. So yeah, I really appreciate your support. A lot of you guys have been showing a lot of support. You know, leaving your comments in the comment section. It helps the channel. Leave a comment, leave a like. Make sure if you haven't subscribed. Yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed, it doesn't take you long. Just press that red button and subscribe, and press the bell so you can get all the notifications as well. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support. Guys, as you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page. And I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got 2 options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face. And I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs, where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it, and you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.